So hello everyone, it's Vaibhav here from Tech Shack, and today I'm going to talk about my experience with Samsung Galaxy S23 after using it for a couple of days. Now this is my first flagship ever, and let me tell you, it has been an exciting upgrade. So let's get into what I loved about this compact flagship. Now first thing first, let's talk about the design and build quality of this device. I absolutely love the small form factor of Samsung Galaxy S23. It's sleek, it's small, it's light, and it fits perfectly in my hand. The matte finish on the glass back feels nice, and unlike some other glass backs, this one stays really clean. The aluminum frame on this device gives a solid feel, and trust me when I say this thing is durable. Now this device comes with Gorilla Glass Victus 2 protection on the back as well as on the front, and trust me when I say this thing is durable AF. And it's not just about the looks either. S23's size makes it easy to use it with one hand. Coming from the E52, this feels like a complete evolution in terms of build quality. Now let's talk about the display and the multimedia experience. Now the display is 6.1 inch dynamic 2x display, and the colors are just stunning. Samsung never disappoints when it comes to their screens, and this one is no exception either. Whether I'm watching YouTube, editing videos for my channel, or just scrolling through the Instagram, the 120Hz refresh rate makes everything buttery smooth. Another thing is that this thing comes with a LTPO 2.0 display. That means that this thing can go as low as 1 Hz to as high as 120 Hz when it's needed. Now if you are like me, consuming a lot of content on your phone, this display is just a treat. It's bright enough for outdoor use, especially here in Chandigarh where I have been shooting a lot of footage lately, and even in the direct sun I can see everything crystal clear. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. Powered by Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, this phone is blazingly fast. Whether I'm editing videos, running multiple apps, or gaming, there is zero lag. Now I've been using it for YouTube, Instagram, and even some video editing, and the performance has been flawless. So if you are coming from a mid-ranger like Samsung Galaxy A52s, you'll definitely feel the difference. It's a smooth experience overall, and S23 handles everything like a champ. Now let's get to one of the most important highlights of this device, the cameras. As someone who makes YouTube videos, I had high expectations. The 50 megapixel main camera delivers excellent detail and sharpness. Whether it is an appropriately lit environment or a low light environment, the images are crisp with great dynamic range. Even in the challenging lighting like the night market, the phone captured amazing shots. The selfie camera has been great too for stories and quick video updates. Now for the telephoto camera and the ultra wide camera, I don't use them as much as I use the main camera, but let me tell you, they also provide excellent detail, especially the telephoto camera. And this is my first time using a telephoto device with a telephoto camera, so I don't have much experience, but so from what I have seen, like the 3-time optical zoom is just amazing. The detail it retains are just amazing, and the digital zooming in can never catch up with the optical zoom, or that's what I have noticed. And here are some few sample shots that I have captured using ultra wide camera as well as the telephoto camera in good lighting as well as the low lighting environments. Now let's talk about the battery backup of this device, and with the 3900 mAh battery, I was curious how it would hold up for a full day of use, and it did not disappoint. Even with heavy usage like editing videos, checking social media, and consuming content, I'm getting a solid day's use without needing to charge. And let me tell you, this thing does not know my usage patterns as of now. And in the charging department, this thing supports like 25-watt charging, and yes, I know that is not blazingly fast, like especially when compared to something like OnePlus, Realme, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, and other brands. They give like 65-watt or 100-watt, 200-watt charging. This thing only gives like 25-watt charging, and with the 30-minute charge you can get from 0 to 50%. So yeah, there's that. So after a few days with my Samsung Galaxy S23, here's my takeaway. This is a fantastic phone if you are looking for a compact and powerful flagship. It delivers on all fronts, like the display is amazing, the camera is amazing, the performance is just mind-blowing, and the battery life holds up decently. Coming from the Galaxy A52s, this feels like a significant leap forward, especially for my content creation. And if you are in the market for a flagship device that fits perfectly in your hand and delivers a top tier experience, I'd highly recommend S23. And in the software department, this device will get 4 OS updates, and it already has received one major OS update. So in the future you will receive 3 years of software support for major OS upgrade and 4 years of software support for security updates. So that's it for my review on Samsung Galaxy S23, and if you enjoyed the video, then give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you are planning to buy S23, then stick around with this channel, because I'm planning to bring more content on Samsung Galaxy S23, and I'm going to compare my previous device, that is the Galaxy A52s with S23. No, they both have One UI 6.1, but there are huge differences in both of them. So in an upcoming video, I will compare both of these devices side by side. And if you don't want to miss that, then subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye now.